what's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and in this particular video I will be reviewing Love and Hip Hop New York Season 5 episode whatever this is, and let's go. I forgot what it's called, but you know, something with Cisco and Diamond making a return. Now, and also know when Mama's getting to fight. So let's get on to first talking about the situation with Rich Dollaz and Johnny Blaze and Sin and Precious Paris, just to get them their asses out the way. But anyway, y'all, shout out to my YouTube fam, my subscribers, supporters. Not subscribe, click that subscription button below and like and share this video, y'all. I forgot to say that. It's kind of late. Shoot. Anyways, y'all, we got this situation going on. We got DJ Kay Slay. You never heard of him? Y'all just Google it. But at the same time, he has this one artist that, you know, is multi-talented named Johnny Blaze. And I heard about her before, besides one of my YouTube friends, Random Majestic, who was talking about her sex tape that she leaked out with her mediocre performance. And I've heard about her, like, she's messed around with Drake, and she was saying Drake was sending out goons last year, and then she, you know, took back the statement, and then she was a couple other dudes, and supposed miscarriages. Like, there was a bunch of stuff going on with her, but I did see a video that she does know how to play the piano, actually sing. It's not something, it was years ago, something, but like I said, I really didn't hear about her until last year, and some beef with the woman, Miss Church, some twerk teams. It was just, yeah, that type of stuff. But it turns out Rich did used to be with her back, you know, whatever, the time before. And it turns out that's probably where Rich supposedly dick pics came out, because he's already telling DJ Kay Slay, you know, he used to have history with her, blah, 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 and he don't know it's a good idea because of how it ended and how foul she was and affected some of his business by giving out his personal number. And he had to change it and lose, you know, clients, you know, hard to get in touch with him because he got to sit there and notify everybody this phone number changed. You know, for her to be on some bitter, she did, you know, some foul stuff. So, you know, because Kay Slay is basically like, you know, helping out. I guess he's when, but Rich Dollaz, like, he just got to make it clear this all going be about business this time. They go ahead and meet for lunch, and she basically like this. She got her own little confessional, and she basically like this. But like I said, Kay Slay offered that he should work with her because she is talented. But let's see how that goes, because I still, no offense, but have we heard anything with Johnny Blaze yet that has included the sex tape or anything recently that includes any new music that she has out? Or anything? But that's the same with Olivia. You know, okay, never mind. And Erica's album, where did it go? Okay. But anyways, so they meet, and she's apologized, like, say, confessionals. Oh, you know, I had his, you know, I got mad. I put his name on Twitter, phone or personal, blood type, and also I sat there and I put, you know, his dick pic out and everything and all that stuff. But she apologizes, and she basically like this. She felt offended, and Rich was like, okay, sorry that you felt that way. Okay, let's move on. But she basically like this. I did notice that she did say something about they could have fucked the bitches together or something. You know, why you at least, you know, didn't let me know or something. And they're supposed to be in the business part. I don't think we see her too much anymore after those two scenes when he's at the model, she talking to her, and then when they're meeting at lunch. And she crying. So we see another scene. We see Sin, and then we see Precious Paris. And Precious Paris started to notice, like, this is the reason why she left Junior Unit, was because, you know, they just had her at a standstill, and that's kind of because Olivia was also on G Unit. And okay, but anyways, she left there because nothing was getting done. You know, here she's an artist, and her music's not being pushed out by there, so that's why she left. And Rich promised that he was going to help her, and you know, he basically said, well, the music's going to be coming, but he had a problem with her that he didn't want to discuss about how she did a song with a random person in his eyes. And, you know, they're just talking back and forth, like, you know, Richard said, I'm going to make sure you just got to be patient. I'm going to have you back. And she's like, okay, where's the music? Where's the music? And Sin is kind of worried about this because you remember seeing the exact same type of arguments between Rich and Erica. I remember she was saying something like that, because I think Sin is now wanting a charity event to raise money, blah, blah, blah. That's when, you know, Miss Paris was basically like, yeah, what about me here? What about me? Yeah, because, Richard, has said business gets done at the golf course. Maybe he didn't want us to know about his office if he has one, but yeah, that's pretty much it. We he was handling business on the golf course. Yeah, because I don't think too much we've seen anymore. Oh yeah, but he does see Cisco, and Cisco, lets him know about basically the report of what happened down when he went to go see his child's mother, whatever, down south, and Rich is like, okay, about the situation. Then he let him know that, Diamond broke up with him, and then Tasha basically wanted to be left alone, and about, seeing other dudes and blah, blah, blah. And Rich first was like saying, like, well, there's only really so much you say. She's so many miles away and stuff like that. And if she wants to see somebody else, that's, of her. I mean, of course, it's about, to a certain point, letting know, like, be cautious who you keep around your kids. But he is like, basically like this. If I can't touch it, even if I don't want it no more, ain't nobody else gonna touch it. That's pretty much the thing that he's on, okay? She's supposed to sit here and just keep it closed with an invisible chassis lock and belt. And he has a visible GPS in her cooch, probably, if he could, to make sure to check out everywhere that her ass went at. That's pretty much how Cisco's presenting himself. And Rich decides to be a little messy and gives her, meaning Diamond, picture out, whatever. I don't know, he was following Coincidence on Instagram or who it was. But it turns out he slides on the phone like, you want to check what your girl doing now? Your girl? And she's with this new producer, whatever. And, Cisco's like, he wants to, he gonna talk to her about that one. Like, this can't be happening. So, let's switch over to Diamond real quick. Diamond realized she loves being New York. She doesn't say anything about, I notice at the moment now, that she's planning on bringing her daughter to New York. She realized she loves New York. We don't know where this dude, I think his name is Joel something, comes out of nowhere. And they up there getting some ice cream or whatever. And he's basically let him know, like, I like you. She did tell him front early about that she has a daughter. And I guess he can't wait to meet her. He also talks about, like, Cisco a little bit, like Cisco be giving freebies, or he ain't popping like he used to, something like that comment, right? And yeah, but like I said, she's so happy, and she probably could see herself with this person and everything else. In the end, and she realized she was so much better for without Cisco. Now, this only time that I could agree with Diamond was Cisco ends up calling her, when he's in the studio with the rapper Uncle Murder, and he wants to talk to her, or basically check her, because even though they're supposed broken up, in his mind, he's trying to do her, it seemed like, just like he did his child's mom, whatever, or maybe I don't know. But, so, he has to come in and basically check, like, who's the new dude you with, and all, who's this dude you with, blah, blah, blah. And Diamond, I'm single. Why should it matter? You don't want to cheat on this bitch and this bitch, this bitch. And so, I have a choice. If I want to talk to somebody, and she basically like, basically get the fuck on. Then she pushes him. Here comes security. But she let it be known, like, how you gonna check me about anything? You the one who was a cheater. And better yet, I'm the one who left the relationship. I didn't want to be involved with that bullshit and whatever. And she moved on. Okay. And hopefully she's no longer fucking in cars. And she, at least know where he stays at. And then I'm kind of wondering, because she even let her know, like, I was staying with, I guess, his sister, whatever. So did she move out? Hopefully, probably so, because Cisco probably picked her up from there or met her in front of the complex or wherever they were staying at. But yeah, so she let it be known, like, you got some nerves. And he did have some nerves, okay? So, the next issue, because Erica was not in this episode, but we're going to talk about, like I said, back to Peter, Pigpen, and Tara, and Amina, and Yandy making, like, guest appearance, blah, blah, blah. So, Peter, like I said, has told her last week about where the trip where he was at. And again, Mina's, I think she was the sister we seen last season. And the sister is just concerned about her, what her sister is doing, and, Peter with his BS, and what is she going to do, I think, or something like that. And, you know, Mina is talking about she wants to visit Germany, and she may not even stay with Peter, or supposedly she's sick and tired. You know, it's easily said and done, and we will see it if she's really serious. And I don't know, she told Peter about the trip to Germany. Well, really, should she? So, she later on talks to Peter about, you know, Peter decides to bring another thing in discussion. Now, all of a sudden, to make things right, he's finally going to try to bring the kids together. And then now he wants to do a wedding ceremony. Even the meaning is like, okay, why are you so worried? You haven't proved anything yet that you want to do wedding ceremony all of a sudden, whatever. You keep putting me through all this, Peter, Pigpen. I ain't got time for this shit. You keep doing this, woo, woo, whatever, woo, woo. Okay. It's the same song, but Peter always, you know, is now trying to make it work with his wife. But let's be for real, because Tara at the moment does not want to be bothered with him. So he's just like, well, I guess I can make it right with you. Same stupid story. Sad. But we see another scene. Tara, you know, Yanni says she's pregnant, and Tara's sister and another one of their friends are there talking. And Tara, which kind of reminds me, they're still looking hurt to a certain point, which is right to, you know, agree that Flamita was sleeping with him, but that was after, I guess, you know, she found out later on. I think that he was with later on, before Peter confessed to Mina that she was with Tara, but Tara was still sleeping, even though she found out was married, and he was still, you know, it's just a mess either the way. But Yanni's just like this. Oh, why did she want to come to you for? What would she say anything when she was sleeping with your man? And then you got the other sister up there. I mean, her sister up there. You know, what did she want to talk to you for, or something along the lines? And you know, how you feel about the kids thing. So it's one of those things. Whereas, I don't know. You just, you know, Tara still, like, you know, I think she may allow the kids to see each other. She did tell her oldest son that the father wasn't there. She hasn't even told the kids yet that they have another sibling. And, you know, just that type of conversation. I don't know, y'all. I just thought about things like, you know, what I'm going to do the remaining of the week. It just was one of those type of conversations. She giving an update, and Yanni's giving an update about her circumstances. And let's get on to this circumstance about the Yanni thing. Now, apparently, even though people could have kids, I guess once the sex over, you get sick and tired of somebody, or at least being consistent around them when you have kids, is the problem we're noticing a lot is this damn communication thing. In this case, there's still a problem with Medici and his child's mother. I think it's Samantha coming to terms about it. Now, I talked about it a little bit last week, but coming to terms of knowing that he's been taking care of this child, I guess, since a little bit after she basically pushed him out into the world, you know, little Junior. And now all of a sudden she wants the child back. And then when you find out later on the reasoning is, it's kind of like you just, I don't know. I'm starting to see like, wait a minute, what type of shit is this? So Medici's later on, he gets a call from, I guess, Samantha's mom. You know, they cool. I guess supposedly she threatened him, if you do it, you know, like, if you do anything, you're going to have to answer to me type of shit. And so Judy, who was right there, who happens to be Medici's mom, and Yanni had invited her over, even though they don't usually say eye to eye and stuff. You know, they have family duty to come to terms with the situation, with the visitation or whatever, custody type of thing. And they, of course, is still trying to avoid, you know, going to courts. Because we still know that 9 times out of 10, we don't know for sure that Medici may have to sell more jail time. And that seems to be, we all know 9 times 10 should be easily able to take them back if Medici, if she wants to. So the mom wants to, Miss Judy wants to go there and have a talk, and we'll buy Samantha, blah, blah, blah. But did y'all notice Medici at first was trying to make sure that he was basically like this, well, y'all can take care of that situation yourselves, okay? I can stay out of it. He was trying to avoid not even really want to talk to me because he keeps saying they have communication problems. You know, and this, if y'all watch my Black Ink review as well, it seems to be the same problem which didn't work. You know, there's a lot of communication problems. And so when they go out to meet later on, right, because like I said, it really wasn't that much going on in this particular episode. Was that just me? But yeah, y'all, we got Samantha's mom there, and we have Judy. And when they began to talk, I think that was what riling up Judy anyway. I think she wanted to do some shit, or attempt to do something, even find out that, you know, Samantha all of a sudden want custody or make him a weekend dad, even though he's been taking care of the child and Yandy was taking care of him when he was doing that 1 year in prison. But anyways, y'all, they begin to talk, and Samantha and her mom, I think her mom's name is Kim, right, sat there. And basically the reason why they want him back, because she said that last episode saying like as if he's not sleeping right or getting his homework done. And the reason is because the child stutters. Now let me tell you this, y'all. I used to have problems with my THs and with the speech therapy. It has nothing to do with the intelligence IQ, the comprehension level of a child. And even I kind of heard Medici say that he like the child, he gets I guess like he gets majority A's, or he in the 3.0 plus area when it comes to grades. So them excuse of trying to say like, oh, just because he's stuttering or might have a stuttering problem, that could be possibilities. Maybe just pronunciation, either speech therapy. It could be something if he's not around a kid or he feels uncomfortable around both Samantha and her mother. We don't know what's going on. Or when they ask him pronounce, he could be scared. We don't know. But for that to be the justification of thinking this is why Medici shouldn't have custody or trying to get the courts involved, just because of the fact is of him having just some type of stuttering. I don't know. Even though when the baby talks, I don't honestly hear stuttering. I mean, it's just y'all, me or whatever. But when I see the child, a few little times the child's been on this show, he's like this, hi, blah, blah, blah. There's no stuttering. So it could be, he could be nervous. But I don't know. So anyways, Judy was already fed up. Anyway, like, what do you mean he don't study? It's probably because she's uncomfortable around certain folks and all this other stuff, right? And as soon as Samantha says something about Judy, how are you, she takes her drink and throws it on Samantha. Of course, it's going to spill some of them out. But, Judy had, a couple of security guards, whatever, come from Mona's team. And Kim was already about, throwing them blows like, bitch, what the hell? Even for the fact that it's got spilled on her daughter, the drink, and spilled on her. So, 2 reasons why she's planning on fucking Judy up. Medici's just in the background, like, oh my gosh, like, really, really. But he goes out, which means if they want to communicate, he goes outside, because he's like this, we just want happy, dysfunctional family, something like that. But he's asked if Samantha's okay. He does say that his mom was in the wrong for throwing the drink, which it was. And then he's like, do you think we can go talk to your mom right now, or you think we can get apology not really from his mom to give to her? And she all like this. Well, Kim is just like this now, well, even at the table she was saying about that threat. It's like, that I'm not going to fuck you up, or I love you, whatever type of thing. When she was saying this threat, yeah, I said it, but I'm not saying it like, I don't know, because I don't like you or nothing. I don't know. But then she was all angry. She was like, which was understandable. It's like, she didn't have to do that, nothing like that, blah, 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 this and that, I'm family, hugs here, whatever. But she still, I think, wanted to beat, Medici's mom's ass, she just looked like she had got a hold of her. She was gonna fuck her up and stuff. I'm just saying, it's just that rage in her, okay, and but her and Medici, she's like, I love you, but she let them know, like, she don't care when it comes to her grandson. She will even fuck up, I will fuck you up if you do something wrong to her daughter, and she'll even fuck him up if it does something wrong to you, because when it comes to my grandson, anyway, everybody getting fucked up, okay, everybody, okay. So it'll be interesting. We do see Kim in the next episode, but we should continue to come on there. But we didn't get in terms of that. But him, DC's, and Samantha in terms, we'll just do it another day. But it wasn't no stuff like that. It just seemed like, she was texting out next to mom, probably like, what this damn decent motherfucking mom just did to do my drink my It just seemed like she was texting somebody, let them know what's going on. But anyways, y'all, did I miss anything? Because this episode was kind of like, stuff was going on, but it really wasn't going on. You got the custody thing was the main thing. Tara, whatever, maybe not see kids. We didn't see her this time with Peter. Nothing else really stood on me. Sorry, y'all, if I kind of missed anything, but it really didn't stand out. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, pleasant week, pleasant night, pleasant weekend. And I definitely will see y'all in the next video. Y'all take care.